And, some people say deservedly so because he cheated.
Furthermore, you realize certain individuals say deservedly so in light of the fact that he deceived he had a delightful family, and he cheated and lost his family. Consider the possibility that I let you know that the style and fabulousness of VIP life can conceal dull mysteries and stunning disloyalties. Shirley Strawberry, famous media character, remains in the eye of this tempest, as her once prosperous life has been pushed to the brink of collapse. Yet what turned out badly keep close by and plot. And for some stunning disclosures, $1 million misrepresentation plot, and a ton of casualties. This all occurred through a supposed development and training business, some portion of it run on friendly hello, everybody Leah, in the realm of VIP. Shirley Strawberry's name has of late been attached to a progression of violent individual and monetary fiascos. Sources have spilled the tea on Shirley's spiraling conditions, uncovering a trifecta of bad dreams, a faltering marriage because of her significant other's disloyalty, the approaching shadow of Chapter 11, and a standing discolored in the court of general assessment. As one insider openly puts it, the family is wrestling with liquidation due to soaring lawful expenses and mounting charges. What is happening is pretty much genuine people, and it doesn't end there. Let me say this: the vortex of Shirley's inconveniences purportedly whirls around her significant other's unlawful undertakings. It's not just about a wrecked heart. His extramarital capers have transformed into a legitimate storm that has blown away their monetary strength. Rumors from far and wide suggest that the aftermath from his faithlessness has prompted a torrential slide of lawful bills, quickly exhausting their bank stores. As a matter of fact, Shirley is allegedly selling her valued individual resources, including her valuable bling and, surprisingly, her own home, just to keep the wolf from the entryway. I will ask that you, is that song scratching? No, it's off, Miss He other woman, the SS woman. Gracious Strawberry. No doubt companions near the family have revealed the overwhelming effect of this embarrassment on Shirley. A star who once radiated brilliantly on the phase of various shows has seen her light diminished, with show solicitations lessening and her pay plunge into statement. A source near the circumstance: the unfavorable results of the embarrassment have been hard-hitting, obliterating Shirley's standing and fundamentally decreasing her pay, dissimilar to her showbiz peer, Steve Harvey, who has a stockpile of side gigs to support against monetary tempest. Shirley's income stream principally spouted from her show, since Lifesaver has been trimmed off in the midst of this frenzy. Shirley has a book on the lookout, yet try not to let your imagination run wild. People insiders say that the book deals aren't sufficient to stem the tide of raising passings and bills she's confronting. It's a daunting struggle for Shirley, and it appears to be the main way Rom here is forward. Yet, as is commonly said, overcomers never quit. No matter what, all of us are holding on to perceive how Shirley Strawberry will face this hardship. He can't be around Shirley's girl, who is supposed to be a survivor of his Shirley's grandkids, who are supposed to be survivors of his. Getting right where we left off, people, the court dramatization around Shirley possibly appears to escalate. Assuming you thought unfaithfulness was the main title, reconsider. That is correct. Ernest's play didn't stop at the heart, it went directly to the bank. When the hammer hit, disclosures flew out, disentangling Ernest's undertaking with Erica Ruler Lord, or Erica Hughley. That was the individual Mr. Lewis was alluding to before, who is her correspondent. Yet here's the Jericho wasn't simply warming Ernest's bed so knee somewhere down in a few obscure dealings with him without the woman and the leased house nearby. Is Ernest's sweetheart cut, colleague cut? I don't have any idea what else. Murmur from the grapevine recommends. Shirley had suspicions of Sincere's meandering eyes, considering finishing the conjugal act even under the steady gaze of the court. Uncovered an insider near Shirley mourned Shirley had a premonition, yet the size of the treachery that hit her with a crushing weight. She was caught unaware, compounding an already painful situation. Ernest supposedly did a disappearing act with the couple's common savings, leaving Shirley scrambling. Discuss a twofold blow in addition to the fact that Ernest broke her heart. He depleted their bank. Shirley's left getting the pieces. It's difficult to comprehend how one individual could shoulder such profound and monetary strain, basically position themselves as specialists in the fields of business development, advancement, instructing things of that name. The rushes of this outrage have left Shirley's once extravagant life shredded, gone are the times of her comfortable television gigs and consistent pay with no show and a pile of bills. Whereas she's in any event, setting up her land and other valued belongings on the block. Yet, it's not all misery and destruction. Through various challenges, Shirley's girl arises as an encouraging sign. Regardless of shuffling her own cash, she's loosening up some assistance to her mother and unknown insider shared seeing them together. It's obvious blood's thicker than water. She's giving her very best for elevate her mother in these blustery times. Well, hopefully for an upside in the midst of his tempest cloud to demand increasingly more installment, promising that those administrations and products would be subsequently given, yet never following through with those issues. Now you could believe Shirley's misfortunes are a result of the embarrassment, yet there's an origin story word on the road is that the woman was no more bizarre to her hubby obscure beyond an anonymous insider spilled clearly knew about his past captures and criminal allegations, yet held resolute in her conviction that Addie was fit for starting over sincerely for some time there. It seemed to be Mr. Ernest had really turned a corner. The couple were luxuriating in the gleam of a cycle prosperous existence with Sincere's fruitful endeavors. Recall that fancy boutique and that top-level security organization, Mooch Judd. He has claimed preparing influence parlors. Whoa, some grill hairdressers, hack still in the midst of all the glamour and marvelousness. There were the people who caused a stir, yet unquestionably, consistently, the confident, heartfelt stuck to the story of recovery she was in with no reservations on the poverty to newfound wealth awful kid turned great tale, and who could falter yet similarly as with all stories with a win sincere past returned furiously banding together with the now scandalous Erica Ruler. The pair's stupendous trick unwound, offering too much with their alleged business skill and self-improvement studios. They left scores of hoodwinked people stranded the peak sincere bout. And having to deal with a large number of penalties. Individuals paid great cash for their administrations, yet left with nothing. Police say it was all now, with her reality flipped around. Shirley winds up exploring a minefield of selling out broke trust and an approaching monetary void. The story is a long way from being done, yet one thing's without a doubt, the street ahead will be everything except smooth. Currently, we should tone down a bit what totally exposed Ernest's obscure casks. The buddy had the daringness to lease a spot close to his own better half's home, yet in the wake of skirting on the lease for not one, not two, yet 4 whole months that got the property manager's alerts ringing, prompting an all-out extortion examination against Ernest and his companion Erica. Yet the story takes a sassy curve. This wasn't just about some neglected lease or a customary rental misrepresentation. That leased house, it served as adoration home, vital for Ernest and Erica. Definitely you heard that right. Erica wasn't his sidekick in the misrepresentation division, yet additionally hang tight for it. His mysterious darling discussion about doing something enjoyable as well as profitable, right? Some of the time when your companions or individuals you love are going through it and they begin talking, in some cases they simply believe you should listen. They don't need. As agents began diving profound into this rental wreck, it resembled pulling a string on a gravelly sewn sweater. The whole trick began, and unwinding their monetary records were sketchier than a baby's craft venture. And when the residue settled, the size of their con work was